Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Thursday the 19th of May 2022. This is the Guardian hard level game, first hard level of the week. We go Monday beginner, I call it beginner, Tuesday, Wednesday, medium, Thursday, Friday, hard, and Saturday expert. That's the regular pattern for the Guardian Sudoku if you're a newcomer. If you're a newcomer to this channel, or the Guardian indeed. Well, I'm going to more or less jump straight into it. My cat is sitting on my lap today, which is an unusual occurrence when I'm playing this game. Normally he will be jumping around. Seems to be in a cuddling mood. Now we've yet to know whether this cat will help or hinder me on my playing technique today. We'll soon find out. If a claw jumps in, if he claws my leg or something like that, and you hear me scream uncontrollably, you'll know what it is, right? If you just happen to hear me call out in pain for some reason, the cat will be sticking his claws in. Right now, I'm assuming you know the rules. The very quick rundown of the rules are that each row, each column, and each block must contain the numbers 1 to 9 to complete the puzzle. And of course, some are filled in at the start and some are not. Now, what we should notice is these intersecting 2's here. This 2 blocks all numbers across this row, and this 2 blocks all other squares. Well, numbers, sorry. This 2 blocks all squares across this row, and this 2 blocks all squares up here. And so when we look in this block up here, we see these 2 intersecting 2's forbid these 5 squares from becoming a 2, and the other 3 squares are filled in with digits already, so we can deduce that a 2 must fit into that square there. Okay, so that's how we go about finding the numbers. If you've never played Sudoku before, now you know what to do. So basically it's a matter of looking around the grid, trying to spot some patterns where we can fill in. For example, there's a 3 blocking across here and across here, so in this grid, in this small 3x3 grid here, block here, we know that 3 has to fit there. Then we'll take that 3 and say 3 blocking up, 3 blocking down, 3 blocking across. That has to be a 3 there. Now we have, because we've limited our options now, we can get a 5 now. We couldn't have got a 5 a moment ago, but now we've placed that 3, we have only one empty square here where a 5 can go. We have 8 blocking up this column, 8 blocking up this column, so an 8 can fit there. And if you're new to the channel, you should know that I don't play these games at all before starting the video, so sometimes they can take a while because I'm finding the answer exactly at the same time that you are, or maybe you're finding it before me, or vice versa. Anyway, there's no rehearsal on this channel, which is sometimes why it's such a nightmare and goes horribly wrong. Okay. Must admit, I'm not saying anything particularly easy at the moment, so let's just click on a digit or 2. Sometimes when you highlight the number, you get an idea. You can follow the shapes around in your head, or with your eyes anyway, a bit easier, and that can sometimes help you find stuff that you couldn't see otherwise. That's what I've noticed anyway. Ooh, looks like today's game is a bit tougher than usual. Here we go. I've got one thing now. 7 blocks across here. So 7 has to appear in either this square or this square, right? These two squares. One of these two squares must contain 7. So whichever one it appears in, it will block across here. Then the 7 blocking down here. So now we can fit 7 there, 7 up here, 7 down here, and that's a 7 there now. And now we can say 3 blocking across here, 3 blocking across here, 3 blocking up there. That's our 3, 1 blocking down here. So this is a 1 there. Now 2, can I get the 2? 2 is there or there? 2, oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so 2 blocks down here, right? So 2 will have to be in one of these 2 squares. Do you agree? 2 blocking here. So in this block here we have a 2. So the 2 blocks across here, but also the 6 blocks across here. 2 or 6. You see what I'm doing here. That means that 2 or 6 must be in these squares here, leaving just the last number for this block here. So this is not 2. So 2 and 6 in here, and that means 9 goes there. Now we can say 9 blocking across here, down here. That's our 9. Then 9 blocking up here. That's a 9 there. 9 blocking up here, and across here. We'll put 9 into that square there. 9 across this row, and up. Oh, excuse me, in a straight line. Gives us just that square there. We've almost finished 9s. We've just got one more to go, so we can do that fairly easily, like this. 9 there, and 9 is now the first digit to be done completely. Now we can get this digit down here by working out these 2 missing numbers. We said they were 2 and 6, if you remember, the 2 and 6 here. So we must know that this then is a 4 to complete this column, I mean. Okay. Right, we can get this number here. We just work out what's missing here. What's missing is 5 and 6. We don't have 5 or 6 in this column yet. Can we say which is which? No, we don't have any intersecting 5s or 6s, but we can get this now which is a 1. That's the last number for this block, of course. Now 1 blocking across here, so a 1 fits there. Now 1 blocks up here, we'll extend that to the top actually. And now 1 blocking across here, which means 1 is in one of these 2 squares here, right? This square or this square must contain a 1. You see the intersecting ones. So wherever it appears, it blocks up there. And then 1 across here. So that will be our 1 in that block there. There are 3 empty squares in this column here, and the missing numbers are 4, 6, and 8. That's what we're looking for. Now we've got ourselves a 4 and an 8 in the same row, so this is always helpful because it means that this square can't be 4 and can't be 8, so it's got to be 6 then. Now that means when we look over here, if you remember we had 2 and 6 in these squares here, so 6 blocks here. That's our 6, and this will be our 2. Just 1 number missing across here, which is 7. Okay, now the 2 blocks this square here and the 7 blocks this square here, so these 2 must be 2 and 7, leaving only a 1 for that square there. 1 blocks up here, 1 blocks up here, 1 blocks across here, so this would be a 1 there. Over here, 1 blocking across, 1 blocking up here. 1 and 9 are now complete. We've got the 2 ends of the spectrum done. Both 1 and 9 are now finished. suddenly slowed down, come to a bit of a halt. Oh yeah, I know what I should be looking at. This, get this digit here. Okay, all we need to do is work out what's missing here, then we can get this one, can't we? So for this row, we still need 2 and 4. So once we've placed our 2 and 4 in those squares, we can put an 8 here to complete this block. Okay, we have, oh no, I made a mistake. Didn't make a mistake, of course, because I didn't finish it, but finish the thought, but I made a mistake in my own thinking. Okay, 5 blocks these 2 squares here. We don't have a 5 in this row yet, so now we know that 5 has to fit there. Eight stops this square here from being an 8, but we still need an 8 as one of our 2 squares here. So we know that the 8 is here, and to finish this row, 4 will do it. So the missing numbers up here now are 3 and 6. We still can't place them though, so we have to leave that for a while. Got a lot of 2 empty squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, and none of them can be finished just yet, but you know, very soon, I promise you, almost there. 4 will be the missing number from this column, right? Right, 8 blocks across here. That means that 8 is in one of these 2 squares here, meaning that 8 cannot be in these 2 squares, right? And now we have 8 blocking down here, so we know that that must be an 8 there. The missing 2 numbers in this row are 5 and 6. We have an intervening 6 blocking that square there, so the 6 is here, and the 5 is here, and the 5 is needed to complete that block there as well. Now we have 2 missing numbers here, which are 2 and 6. We have a 6 intersecting here, so that's our 6, and this is our 2. 2 stops this from being a 2, so 2 goes there. The last number here is a 4. Right, the missing numbers in this row are 8, which we said before, and the other number 7. Can we get them? No, not yet. Still can't get them. How about down here? Missing numbers are 2, 5, 6. Well, we've got 2 and 6 in the same column. So this square down here can't be 2, can't be 6, must be 5. Cat's shifting around a little bit. Looks like he's going to make a break for it. Hey, what are you doing, Cat? Going to sit still on it? No, okay. Let's put his head back in my lap. I think he's going to sleep a bit more. Right, back to the Sudoku puzzle. What's going on now? What's missing from these 2 squares? We don't yet have 7 or 8, and I can see an intersecting 8 here, so the 8 will fit there, and the 7 goes in that square. Now 7 blocks across here, 7 up here, so that's our 7. For this column, we still need a 3 to complete the column. 3 blocks across here, so this is a 3. The last number here is a 6. Oh, no, not quite. 1 number missing down here. The missing number is a 7, so 7 blocking up here. This will be a 7. The last number here is 2. 2 blocking down here. This is our 2, and this is whatever number goes in here, which I can't find. What are you? Missing 6. Okay, it took me a long time to spot 6 blocking. Yeah. 6 blocking. Get it right, Neil. 6 blocking straight up here puts a 6 into that square there. Missing numbers here are 4, 8. We've got an 8 intersecting here now, so that's our 8. This is our 4. 4 blocks along here, so 4 goes there. And the final number to complete today's pretty straightforward game is a 5. So that's the Guardian hard level done for Thursday. If you prefer the harder games, come back later for some New York Times or LA Times expert levels there. Usually much more difficult than the Guardian. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.